Hi, as most of you know, I do collect some Monster High. Now, I've started to get strict with myself and I'm only collecting Draculaura, apart from the fact, fair enough, I'll admit it, I do have one that is Wednesday. But she fits in quite nicely with our Draculaura there. So I've just done my new shelves. I will pop a photo on at the end of sort of the dolls I've got, because I have cut down quite a lot. And as I say, I'm trying to be strict and only collect certain ones. It's lots of different ranges, but certain ones within each range. But then I saw this and I couldn't resist it. It was on Amazon. It was reduced. Oh, if I can speak. It was reduced down to $12.99. I think it was just 20 something like that originally. And ta-da, as you'll have seen from the thumbnail, it is the Polly Pocket. Now, it is predominantly, there are the girls there, but the colours sort of work well, and there's a little tiny weeny Draculaura in there, so I couldn't resist to get this. We'll have a little play when we go top down, have a look what it does and things like that, and then it will be going on the display shelf with the doll, so I'll pop it up there. It looks quite cool. I'm really excited about this one because it is something when it first came out I saw. I'm sure it was more expensive when it first came out. I might be wrong there. But I know in my own head I was going, should I, shouldn't I? I mean, I know it's not that expensive, but I just think it's super cute and I can't wait. Look at that tiny Winnie Draculaura there. Oh, she's so cute. So we're going to go top down, open it up, have a little play, see what we think to it, give it a little review, things like that. Please say if you've got one. Love to hear your comments below. I try and make sure I answer everybody's comments. If I ever miss one, I do apologise because I do go through them. And let me know if you've got one. Let me know if you want one, if you're thinking of getting one, because again, as I say, it's reduced on Amazon at the moment, so it's definitely worth a little look at that. It might be reduced in other areas as well. I think they have a tendency to snowball, don't they, with that? One company reduces, then the next one, and then the next one. So if you've seen it cheaper anywhere else or anything like that, again, pop that comment below because it helps other people have a look at what they're wanting to buy. So if you enjoy the channel, you know what to do. Please like, subscribe and share, and let's get top down and have a look what we have with our Polly Pocket Monster High collection. Time for our Polly Pocket Monster High collection. I don't know, call it collection. I think that's probably the wrong word. As you can see, it is by Mattel. Of course it is, because they are the Monster High guys and probably most of the other toy doll guys, aren't they? 4+, definitely. In fact, I'd say older, because look how tiny these are. Not some... It's a risk. I know my grandson put things in his mouth for quite a long time. So, yeah, I wouldn't have let him have something like that because he would have ended up swallowing them. But even if they are good at that, they're likely to lose these. Even a lot older, they're likely to lose them. So, yeah, I don't know. I suppose safety aspect, they're saying 4+. So you can see we have our furniture, and that shows you little things that the rooms do. So things open and things like that. Just says colours and decorations may vary. And empowering generations through play. I think Polly Pocket, as always, I'm just looking what's the YouTube thing. Tiny World of Surprises. You can watch episodes on, and it's YouTube Kids basically. Polly Pocket's been going for ages. I can remember my daughter had the first tiny ones, and then they were a bit larger, and they all had like these rubber outfits. That unfortunately the cat we had at the time would chew anything like that, so half of the outfits got chewed, which was not great, and then we had to be careful because we didn't want the cat to swallow them and things like that because they were dangerous. So yeah, they became a bit of a pain, to be honest. But these have gone back, as far as I can see, to the very old Polly Pocket. These are all little solid characters. Now we've got a couple of bits I'll just push out quickly there. Don't know why we need that bit of plastic. And then we have another one here. Oh, look how tiny this is. I'm going to have to use my scissors to get it out. Now, I think that's meant to be a basketball because there's that, but it actually looks like a pumpkin, which could be part of, oh, what it's like. See how easy it is to lose bits. Now, what any other bits holding them in? This is where it all pops out when you push it, and we're going to make a terrible noise. And it's all going to make... oh, that one comes out easy. That's okay. There we go. That was a bit easier, wasn't it? I'm tempted to leave them in just for a few minutes. We can have a look though. So you can see we have our sort of 3 main girls actually. These are the ones that are commonly used as examples of Monster High, and then you get all the different variations. Then we've got a skateboard, and absolutely no idea. I think it's like a games thing. That could be food. We've got a book and 2 drinks containers. Can you see those there? And they are, well, so I'll get one of the characters out so we can have a look. Obviously, it's the Draculaura. Oh, it's like a rubbery. The hair is a rubbery sort of texture, so it does bend. The rest of the body is a hard plastic. It does bend in the middle so they can sit down, and it has the little holes on the bottom. That'll be so you can clip them into certain areas. I'm presuming the arms do go up and down, a little bit stiff, so I'd be careful. In fact, if anything, I probably wouldn't move them. And she does have the facial features and hair, obviously, of her character. So I'm going to pop her back in there because I don't want to lose these. I mean, they're going to be on my shelf as display anyway, so it'll be all right. Looking at the front of this, we have slight little bits of, what do you got to call it? Can't think of the word. Confetti, that's the word. They're quite static, so the only reason these are moving when I do this is because they're static and they don't really do much. I don't know why they've even bothered with that, but we have do like a spider web effect behind the bow, and yeah, I suppose you can have fun moving them about because of the staticness. And we have our skull, of course we do. And then this way up we have our building. There's a little tie cord there, which I might just pop inside it when it's on display rather than being out. Again, it's rubbery. I presume it pulls apart. I'm not going to force it because it's not going to go. I don't want the elastic to go. Is it screwed? It might be screwed. It might be just me. Well, I'm not going to have a fight with that. It's just an elastic. I presume you can sort of tie it to something. It's a bit big to be using as a key charm, but yeah, you never know. So let's pop it together. Would help if I started on the right side. What am I doing? There we go. Does that stay in? It's not exactly tight, that, but that is what that's for, isn't it? So we're going to push that through. Ta-da! And now it's nice and solid. Would have been a good idea if I'd checked that first. So we have like a school desk. We have a little sofa for them to sit together. Looks like it's made out of brains. Then we have, oh, that's fixed in, and we have that I mentioned, which is a little sort of basketball sort of game. And then there's this tiny little ball, which I'm popping in there because I'm going to lose it while we have a look. Now the furnishings that are fitted, we have again 2 garden chairs here. I think they're garden chairs that do swivel around, and they have a little spider web table. I think it's a table, not an umbrella. It's too low to be an umbrella. That is where our this is going to go. I couldn't think of what it's called then. Basketball hoops can go there. We have a look round, and again we've got the very sort of typical imagery you would expect. Now what's this bit? It looks like it should be a little shop. So it goes down like that, and then it's a little shop, and again space for one of them to stand. Perhaps that's where they get their drinks from, things like that. A little fixed sofa here, which again little holes, little spaces. I think that one goes there because there's 2 holes in that one, so they can sit up there and look out into, I don't know, the garden area. This I would say is a skateboard sort of ramp. Again, everything sort of spider webbed, or I don't know whether it is brains, but that really does look like a brain. It looks like a face actually from that angle. It's got a little nose and things. Don't think that's what it's meant to be. And then when we move into the other area, these little items come open. So we have 2 little beds here. 2 little beds. We've got 3 little characters. Is there another bed somewhere? And then obviously it's like bedroom decor and things like that. Can you see that? Okay there. So that's quite cute. In here we have a wardrobe. Now this is sort of very reminiscent to the wardrobes that have been created for the dolls when you bought the full-size ones, so that's good. And it looks like they've got little clothes. I think that's meant to be a set of stairs. Very steep stairs, but I think they're stairs. And then what we got here? Oh, this moves. So you come up the stairs. We have a bookcase which has got a secret room behind, has it? it has. There is nothing in there. It's just literally supposed to be a secret room, I think. So that is why they've done that. And then we've got like cauldrons and sort of potion-y things like that. So the details are lovely. I do like it. Where should we put the classroom one? I wonder, thought that would be outside. Is there anywhere? Ah, there's a little space here. There's also a little dip there. Is that another bed? Is that like a coffin bed, perhaps? Perhaps that's for our Draculara, and these beds are for the other two girls. No, does that fit in? I don't think that's meant to go there. I'm trying to put things in where they're not meant to go, because that wouldn't quite work, would it? And then you can't shut it, can you? Oh, there's some like little sort of dints and things there. That does shut. I think these are just for them to stand on, to be honest. So we could pop the dolls in the various different sort of places. But I don't really know where that would sit. Can't fit in there. That's a sort of a eating area, for want of a better word. You're not going to put it on there because that's for that one. Yeah, I'm not quite sure where that's going to go. Can you see where it's going to go? Give me a shout if you can. But this is basically the little house. Pop that back down. Make sure we fasten everything up, and then it's going to close up. There's something stopping it doing it. It is the sofa. So you do have to take the bits of furnishings out. Let's hope they all go in for us to actually fasten it up. I hope so, because I say I want it on display. And it clicks. Yep. On the back, we have Monster High Polly Pocket, and again, Mattel 2023 written on there. It's a nice sturdy box, nice and solid. Again, we have this if you're wanting to sort of hang it on something. I'm not quite sure what. Like I say, it's a little bit big to be hanging on your bag. And let's see if I can get back in. There we go. And I think I need to pop our little figures in here as well. Now, there's a little hole on this, so I don't know if that's where it should go. Where should it go? Oh, I don't know. So it's not playing. So, Draculara, in your room. Claudine. And then I always get this girl's name wrong. Ah, she doesn't even want to come out. She's upset with me now because I said I couldn't remember her name. Ta-da! There we go. Is this Abby? Not quite sure. Please correct me. Right, so they're all stood in the room now, which is good. And then we'll take out we might as well take all the accessories. Oh! See, that's what happens. They flick out. We have a little drink cup. I don't think they hold. No, their hands. I don't know whether you could perhaps just push the hands through it. But otherwise, I think, yeah, you can sort of like push it on like that. So we have 2 drinks containers, which I'm just dropping in. We have a book, which I suppose can sort of sit on top of there. We have food. It looks like to me a hot dog and something. I don't know. Piece of cake, something like that. Obviously, that would go in the eating area. I think this could be a games console for them to hold. I think if you pop both your hands in, they can do that. It looks like it would be a games console. And then this one, this last one, that isn't going to come out as well. Let me push it this way. Ah, I understand they have to hold them in firm, but oh boy, I've got it. So this is my favourite bit. It's a little skateboard, and the little wheels go round. So who's going to be a skateboarder? Who looks like a skateboarder? Claudine, I think. So you can actually stand her on the skateboard, and then obviously on the skateboarding ramp she will go. So yeah, I think it's super cute. I don't know whether I'd have wanted to pay a lot more. I think $12.99 is cool. I think that's fine. I think it's a nice little price. I say it is just going to be going on display for me. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to work, because is it going to display well? I don't know. So let's see if I can fasten it all up with everything in it. That's going to just fall out, isn't it? Nope, something's stopping it. It's the only thing, you've got to make sure everything's in place to actually be able to fasten it. Make sure it's all flat. Yeah, and that sort of thing. Now, does it stand? Well, I can sort of stand it sort of like that. I was hoping it to be a little bit more
You can't exactly stand it like that. It's got to be that way up, hasn't it? So it might stand on my shelf like that. I think they would irritate me because they're not doing anything, are they? I mean, they're bats and moons, and I get all that. But yeah, I'm happy with it for $12.99. I definitely wouldn't want to pay a huge amount more. I think it is cute, but I know Polly Pockets can be very expensive. So the combination of Polly Pocket and Monster High, obviously the prices are going to soar from there. I have loads of bits of plastic today because I've been doing some of my videos back to back. So I need to get some recycling done and some stripping for the cardboard and things like that. I'm not convinced that's holding as tight as it did, because first time I struggled to open it, didn't I? Yeah, I think I've done it this time. So I'm going to find somewhere to pop this on display. Like I say, it probably is going to be on my Draculaura shelf, but I'm not 100% sure yet. I've been moving everything around and it's absolutely chaos in here. Some of it's getting there, some of it's looking a lot better, but the rest is just absolute bedlam. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of these. Whether you've already got one, whether you really like them, whether you're going to buy one for a present for somebody. Hopefully it will help if you're thinking about buying one, sort of help you decide. As I say, the idea is super cute and I think it would get played with. But yeah, I don't know whether I'd want to pay full price for it. So I'm going for now. I will see you all very soon. It looks like it's going to rain out there. And bye-bye for now.